My mother was diagnosed of brain cancer. She was operated in Whitefield Hospital. There were moments of omnipresence during that period. There was one day where suddenly her body was trembling. It was jumping off the bed. I didn't know what it was. I was calling the doctors. Doctors came and said, this is a seizure. We need to admit her. Swami gave us clear instructions to keep her at home. Kept Amma at home. I didn't move her. I did not eat until that afternoon. At about 1:30, 2 o'clock, my phone rang. One of the boys who were in Yajur Mandir serving Swami called me and said, Swami said you have not had food today. Swami wants you to eat. Swami said it is only tremor and not seizures. Very clear instructions. Don't worry, Swami is there. First go and eat. And call me back and tell me that you have finished your food. You tell me, brothers and sisters, we are surrounded with relatives, we are surrounded with friends. How many people come and ask you, did you eat in your hard times? How many people are caring if you slept, if you're taking care of yourself? Look at Swami's Karuna. Look at Swami's love. I am in Chennai, Swami in Puttaparthi. I did not want to leave my mother. So I did not have food because I was very scared to leave her. What if something happens when I go to eat food? Swami calls and tells, don't worry, I will be with Amma. Go have food and come. By the time I washed my hands, my phone rang, saying, Swami is now happy you had your food. We are here sometimes having omnipresence as something that we recognize, and we go to Swami and ask for acknowledgement. Here, we are not even knowing that Swami has been looking into us every minute of your life, right with you. And Swami comes and tells you, see, I am omnipresent. One more instance. It was Shivaratri day. I have never missed Shivaratri in Sundaram. So what happened? That morning, I left. My mother was resting. She was sleeping. She was on very high medication. At that point in time, my mother had lost all her movements in her limbs. She could speak a bit. That is all. She could not move. She was deteriorating slowly. I wanted to bring prasadam from Sundaram for my mother. So I came back with the prasadam. My mother saw me and she said, hey, Swami is just going, give him some water. I was thinking my mother was hallucinating naturally because she's undergoing treatment in the brain, chemotherapy, radiation, all of it together. I thought she was hallucinating. I said, Amma, I'm just coming back from Sundaram, and I put the vibhuti and I put little laddu on her lip. Then she told me very clearly, she said, don't think I'm hallucinating. Swami was sitting here right next to my leg. He asked me where you are. I said, I don't know, because I didn't tell my mother I was going to Sundaram. She was sleeping. She said, go. Then I said, Amma, rest. And then she also didn't tell anything. In a few days when I went to Puttaparthi, Swami saw me and he was so angry. Swami said, Buddhi ledu, don't you have sense? Why did you leave your mother and go to Sundaram? And my mother said, Swami came in a yellow color robe. Apparently that Shivaratri in Puttaparthi, Swami came in a yellow dress. Even that I don't know. Swami said, I had to leave everything, go to your house and wait with your mother until you had to come back from Sundaram, and I was sitting right next to her leg. I broke down. I told Swami, Swami, I went to only take your prasadam. Swami said, don't come to me leaving your parents. Swami said, take care of your mother. This was again the second time Swami insisted that you take care of your duty and your parents, and Swami will come in search of you.